Today I'm drawing Kashino. If you have played the mobile gacha game Azur before, you know who that is. In the past few years I noticed a trend in Azur in that the illustrators are trying to one-up each other with their character designs. All the time they are releasing a new character or skin which sets a new record for the chest size in the game. One of such is Kashino. And yes, she is a literal cow. I saw some of her Life 2D skins and wow, they came up with new laws of physics just to make them jiggle more. So then I began drawing her as a joke initially because of the ridiculous effort put into her animated skins and appearance, but it actually quickly became very fun to work on the sketches. So fun in fact I kept drawing a few more sketches of her, which I eventually will show as well. I started the first sketch off by drawing the head and torso. Since she is a cow, I also directly added her horns and ears. After that followed the most important part of her design, her chest. I will still increase the size of her chest later on, but even then, I don't think I did the original justice in terms of size. But it was also the first sketch I drew of her. Next I began to draw in her face and put in some more details into her outfit. I put in some hair next to her face, and at that point I was starting to like the face, which is a rare occurrence since I think I struggle the most with faces. Here I modified the shape of her chest a bit more and I put a mark down to remind myself to fix the chest position later on. Then I continued with the arms and clothes and fixed her chest. By drawing a darker outline around the sketch, I made it pop more, so I am doing that every now and then across the video. Then I drew in the hair behind her that I previously forgot, as well as made her shoulder a bit more obvious. After defining the hands and clothes a bit more, I was done with the sketch. I really like how this sketch turned out, especially the face, but the position and size of her chest could have been adjusted a bit better. So let's start with the next one. For the next sketch, I decided to go with a more interesting angle. I drew in the head, torso and chest first, before detailing the head more with her horns and ears. Do you know what other feature a cow has? Exactly, a tail, and I forgot to add it until the very end of the sketch. After that I put on some clothes as well as added legs. The legs turned out better than expected, so I didn't need to fix their position later on, which is rare to happen. Next I drew the hair, followed by the feet, and generally started lining out more of the silhouette. I also fixed some previously non-existing shapes in the hair, as well as horns. Then I continued working on her outfit, as well as modifying the chest to make it look nicer and more believable. Some more edits of her outfit later. I began defining her face. All that was left was to draw the rest of her outfit, as well as change the size of her sleeves and improving the hands, and of course the tail. That's it with those two sketches. I hope you like both of them, because in the future there probably will be more of her. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day. Bye!